of John, chapter 4, verses 43 to 54. After the 2 days he departed to Galilee, for Jesus himself testified that a prophet has no honor in his own country. So when he came to Galilee, the Galileans welcomed him, having seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the feast, for they too had gone to the feast. So he came again to Cana in Galilee, where he had made the water wine. And at Capernaum there was an official whose son was ill. When he heard that Jesus had come from Judea to Galilee, he went and begged him to come down and heal his son, for he was at the point of death. Jesus therefore said to him, "Unless you see signs and wonders, you will not believe." The official said to him, "Sir, come down before my child dies." Jesus said to him, "Go, your son will live." The man believed the word that Jesus spoke to him and went his way. As he was going down, his servants met him and told him that his son was living. So he asked them the hour when he began to mend, and they said to him, "Yesterday, at the 7th hour, the fever left him." The father knew that was the hour when Jesus had said to him, "Your son will live." And he himself believed, and all his household. This was now the second sign that Jesus did when he had come from Judea to Galilee. The word of the Lord.
Today's passage starts with Jesus coming into Galilee. He was well received there because the Galileans knew of him. They had gone to the Passover feast in Jerusalem, where they had seen him perform many miracles and wonders. But so I looked up the Passover feast passage to see about the miracles and wonders, and it said that the people there were really excited and enthusiastic about what Jesus had done. But at the very end it said that Jesus knew their hearts, and even though they professed to believe and to be excited, they couldn't be trusted. So I was quite surprised at that. And then also in the passage that we read today, it had also mentioned that Jesus had said that a prophet is not honored in his own country. So I believe, or I know, that Jesus was 100% human and 100% God. So I sense that his human side had a little bit of discouragement there. So he came into Galilee, that was near where he had done the first miracle of turning the water into wine. So I think the Galileans would have known of that as well. So a government official came from Capernaum, which is a town near Galilee, and he had heard that Jesus was visiting, so he came to plead for his son who was dying. And Jesus said, "Why do you always have to see miracles before you believe in me?" But that didn't stop this official, and he kept begging Jesus to heal his son. So Jesus said, "Go home, your son is healed." So on his way back home, he believed right away what Jesus said. The scripture says that. And on his way back, his servants had traveled to meet him, and they told him the good news that his son was alive and healthy. So the government official said, "Well, when did this happen?" And he said at 1 o'clock, the fever lifted, and that's the exact time that Jesus had told him his son is alive. So there was much rejoicing, and I think that Jesus was encouraged by the government officials' faith after experiencing a lot of fickle hearts, that he was happy to see the official believe in him right away. And this is the story.